Hello, my name is Ben Friedman, and for Advent Movie Review Day 11, I am talking about the film Willy's Wonderland that came out to VOD in the beginning of 2021, I believe February specifically, and it stars Nicolas Cage as a man just simply known, I believe, as the Traveler. And he is a man who, let me just break down the story because it's a very complicated, complex story. He is a man trapped in a haunted Chuck E. Cheese, essentially. That's the story. He is a man trapped in a haunted Chuck E. Cheese where the mannequins come to life, or the animatronics come to life and try to kill him. If you've heard this premise before, it's because it sounds exactly like the game Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's been the comparison since the trailer came out for this movie, and it's been the comparison since. Now, this film is much more bloodier, much more violent, and shockingly much more sexual than I think a Five Nights at Freddy film has any business of being. But again, I guess it's not a Five Nights at Freddy's film. I don't understand why they didn't just make that movie. But regardless, let's get into Willy's Wonderland. If you're a fan of Nick Cage, and you know, if you've seen my podcast or listened to us, that we did a whole month breakdown of Nick Cage, you know he's a very eccentric actor and he chooses his movies questionably at times. This is one of those movies where you don't fully understand what drew him to this project, because it sounds like this was something that he was really passionate about. But credit to where credit is due, he gives a very intense and committed performance in an otherwise stupid film. This film is dumb in every manner of fact. It is poorly written, the action is kind of bland, and the actual characters besides Nick Cage's character make no sense. Now, that's kind of my review of this film. It makes no sense, but if you like Nicolas Cage, you're probably going to like this film, because he is a raging lunatic in this film who just gets to kill some animatronics in a really bloody way. He speaks no words of dialogue in this film. It is completely a physical performance, and in that, I do like that he's taking a chance with that. It is a silent movie, essentially, for him. And you really get to see what a talent he is and what he can do with little to no words. He has this one sequence that I love. There is a recurring joke that's really well done, where he has to take his breaks. And every time he takes the breaks, it doesn't matter if he's in the middle of fighting a mannequin. Once that clock strikes for his breaks, he goes to the pinball machine nonstop whenever his break hits. It is a dumb joke, but it was effective in the movie. I can't explain it otherwise. It was just an effective, funny joke. Now, again, this review is not going to be particularly long, because it is simply, if you like Nicolas Cage going kind of crazy and killing a bunch of animatronics, and if that premise sounds fun to you, you're probably going to like this film. If you do not, if that premise sounds terrible to you, you are going to hate this film. This premise, to me, sounded funny. It sounded good. And ultimately, is this a good movie? No, this is not a good movie at all. I will even quantify that with, it is a bad movie, point blank. It is probably an awful movie. It's maybe one of the worst films I've seen this year. Regardless, I would probably watch it again in a heartbeat if on. It is only an hour and 25 minutes, and I was thoroughly entertained in the stupidity. So yes, not a good film. Not Nicolas Cage's best movie of the year. Pig is by far. However, it is what it is, and if you like that premise, you'll probably like this movie. So with that, thank you guys for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.